YouTube. It's your boy Sleazy, keeping it sleazy.
It's your boy Kevvv for real. It's Mr. Redbeard here at K-Brad. You're watching out. Beach Boys. We're back with another video. Beach family, y'all know the drill. Please subscribe to Patreon, the Boys and Beach Club if you haven't already. And most importantly, please go shout out to the YouTube. So when y'all can come back to not subscribe, when y'all go hit that button. Kevvv, what we doing?
We're reacting to J.COLE, The Fall Off, this 2, track 2.
Beach family, if y'all want to go make a request, you got to go tap into the Patreon, one of the Boys and Beach Club. If you haven't already, that's where we're going to take all our requests for any videos. So don't go to YouTube comments, don't go on to TikTok, don't go on Instagram. Go to the Patreon, one of the Boys and Beach Club, and go subscribe. Also, too many of y'all keep coming back. This number is crazy. We need all returners to go subscribe right now. We're trying to get to this 100K, so please go subscribe right now. Go chop in.
Didn't they say he took like a 10-year wait for this thing?
Yeah.
Jeremiah was here.
How I see it. Yeah. Listen. I persevered through the worst. My thirst to adhere is a curse. My life, I see it in reverse. I first appeared in a hearse. The driver steered to the church. My grandkids carry the coffin to the altar as they burst into tears from their shirts. The tears rise to the sides of their face and into their eyes is piercing where hurt. Fast forward 60 years, I got verse of the year. My purpose is clear as to murk. Whoever dare flirt with death, the best alive, and what you now hear is the work. The inspiration was rare and in spurts, but when it's there, I'm immersed. My experience of being a parent dispersed. Watching my son disappear as I stare at his birth, and he returns to the womb, wifey stomach growing greater in girth. And then declining every time we come here to the nurse. With each day that passes, I can feel my career coming first. Do I? Took the wedding ring off her finger, and now I'm single, walking up the aisle backwards to an era of dirt. Falling clubs tipsy with a bitch I see clear through a skirt. The cameras be snapping, blogs be yapping, so I'm careful alert. Walking to my section, whisper right in my ear, we flirt, we part ways. I see her from a distance, she stares with a smirk. Cheers to the perks with the squad, we live for the search of new hoes. Lusty, quick to fuck me, unaware of they worth. We lead the club, drive to the show, and I swear that it's turnt. It all begins with encore cheers from those wearing my merch. Fast forward through years of rehearsal, losing, winning, bank account thinning, income streams nowhere near as diverse. And though I'm blessed, I see me stressing from hearing the chirps of naysayers who only days later I don't care to convert. On cloud 9, now signed to my hero, one of the so-called kings of this rap thing that I swear to usurp. Decade later, mama cut on the cable. My motivation to be greater ends the moment I appear in a purse. I'm growing shorter, Pampers cover my hindquarters. I watch my father walk back in my life and it clears up a hurt I couldn't explain. Mama gives me my name, then hands me over to the doctor, and I watch as my spirit reverts. Then I'm no longer here on this earth. I'm no longer here on this earth. That's how I see it. I'm gonna come in.
That's tough.
Whoo. That was cold. That was cold. Every scene, the screen started to black out. Those nights I got to the end. That's tough. That's different.
We just watched The Circle of Life right before our eyes, Steph.
I think J. Cole is special because there's an element of rap that isn't really present anymore. And even when it is, people kind of brush it off and say like, oh, no one wants to hear that or it's whack. Like between Kendrick, Drake, and J. Cole, even though people don't like to give Drake his credit for real, like they give him the credit on the hype aspect. They say that he's all of these different things, but like you can always tell when someone doesn't really listen to Drake because they're not listening to what he's saying. Sometimes because he speaks in metaphors, it might go over your head a little bit until you get just a little information. You'll understand how direct it really was. Kendrick also is another person I really like to listen to sometimes because of the stories he tells and how he goes about it and how his realness, right? But with today's listeners, there needs to be a way that you put this message through to really engage people. And that's where I circle back to J. Cole, and I've always really liked him because he can make a really real song, but it can also still be a bop that you're going to listen to.
That's facts.
You know, he'll find a way to make it sound good enough to where it can make its way into your playlist. And I really, with all due respect, like Kendrick Lamar. I think he's one of the most talented lyricists that we have. But there are some songs, like, no matter how real it is, I probably would only listen to once. And it's just because of the delivery alone. It's not something I can listen to every day. This is such the way that it's, delivered, the sound, the beat. No video. I can put this in a playlist and listen to it.
The video is what, when he's rapping, that's what, made me, all right, that's what he's talking about. It lined up perfectly because that's just crazy. Like, we literally just watched, he said he watched from him as a baby, and at the end, him dying. And all his tapes are still getting... He
started at the dying.
Yeah. But the reverse.
Yeah.
And at the end, you saw all the, when something gets old and, it hasn't been... it had all that, the vines all over it. Mm-hmm. That's just tough. Even the littlest details, it's like, damn.
Yeah. And I Go ahead, Brad. I'm sorry.
No, my fault. You was finishing.
No, go ahead.
Now, mine's just quick. You could...
No, it's not quick. That's why I said go ahead.
Okay. I was gonna say, isn't this he said this was gonna be his last project, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. I know this has been a long time coming. We've been waiting for this.
I feel like I remember when he was when the beef started with Kendrick or whatever. He literally said he had 1 or 2 albums in the vault that after he drops those he was just gonna be done. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like that's what I had heard. But yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I feel like it'd be nice if he still gave people features.
Oh, that too. But I'm saying probably an album wise, where you really take your time and really have something to say and have a message to put out there. I feel like probably that's what he means. This is just the last project he's probably gonna put out. Because if you wait 10 years to do something like this, I already know it's gonna be fire for sure.
Either it's gonna be fire, or people are gonna critique the fuck out of it and miss the fact that it probably still is fire for what he had envisioned for it. But sometimes as fans, we do that sometimes. Man, you made us wait for this, but what if this is what he wanted? What if he wanted to be in a certain mental space? He wanted to have certain things out of the way so that he can have a real perspective on what he wants to say. Sometimes it takes time because of the approach you want to take, not more so because you can't give them the work, but because your mind might be different. Who you are 5 years from now may be completely different from every aspect, What
I will say is this is the perfect time because after the beef with Drake and whatever, he removed himself and people are clowning him for removing himself and apologizing.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is the perfect time to drop this album because no one's dropping and you have a story behind it.
Yeah.
And you've been doing it for 10 years, if that's true. So you have a bigger story than,
That's a fact. And I really feel like he'll have a chance to furthermore show how talented he is because I don't know how familiar you guys are with what's happened to people who've been signed to Jay-Z. They typically don't really get to go anywhere and their careers kind of dissipate. Right?
He signed to Jay-Z?
That was the first person, big company he really signed to. And I forgot how long ago it was, but Jay-Z said something to him or publicly. I forget which one it was, but I remember vividly because he spoke about it in a song. Jay-Z said some shit he was disappointed in him. Or he didn't become as good as he thought he was gonna be. This is earlier on when J. Cole dropping Heat, the Who Dat, a Crooked Smile, Workout.
But you gotta realize that's two different. J. Cole is for just imagine an OG. An OG ain't gonna listen to J. Cole.
But that's the thing,
dang.
Even if you listen to stuff, because I was listening to J. Cole, I'm talking I had a lot of his music on my SoundCloud. J. Cole had fire songs, so you gotta understand, for someone who was rapping at that time, really rapping, I was shocked to hear J. Cole say that this is what Jay-Z was saying about bro.
Probably hating.
But that's also not the first time someone's even said some shit like that about Jay-Z though. They be hating on niggas. But I'm not old enough to be into middle of that to know what's fact or fiction, but a lot of people said it, so I don't think everybody's lying. Someone has to be telling the truth. But I'm only saying all of that just to say, with where J. Cole has come with his career, how long he's managed to stay in the game, I'm interested and excited to see how this is going to go. Genuinely.
Facts.
Beach Family.
Would y'all rate it? Y'all didn't even rate it.
Say,
I think it was a 10. Me personally.
definitely a 10.
I can
Video
give it a 9.
concept and the song 10. Easy.
I'll give it a 9. Take us out.
Beach Family. Let us know what y'all thought about that one. Like, comment, subscribe.
Ding, ding, ding.
Notification bell. Kevvv will put the link down below. Steph, you know what to do.
That's a freaky ass little thing right there. It's your boy Sleaze here, keeping it sleazy.
Focus. It's your boy Kev for real.
It's Mr. Everyday AK Brad. What you know.
Beach Boys.